In this podcast episode, the guest Brittany Broski discusses her journey as a content creator and the complexities of her early success. She talks about how she started uploading videos on TikTok to make her friends laugh and how her first viral video, where she tasted kombucha, led to unexpected fame. Despite not initially wanting a career in content creation, Brittany was able to take advantage of the momentum and expand into multiple content formats. Brittany describes the challenges of defining what she does and how she struggles with the labels associated with being a YouTuber or a TikToker. She acknowledges the pride she feels in being able to do what she loves for a living, but also recognizes the cringiness and the uncoolness that can come with being a content creator. She ultimately identifies as a comedy creator, as she makes funny content online. One of the key skills Brittany possesses is the ability to transition from short-form to long-form content. She explains that she started creating YouTube videos early on to ensure that her TikTok audience would follow her to a different platform. She believes that talking to a camera for 45 minutes is not much different from doing a YouTube video, and she enjoys the freedom of being able to talk about whatever she wants in her podcast. The conversation delves into the challenges of sustaining momentum and building a strong community as a content creator. Brittany discusses the pressures of posting on multiple platforms and the unrealistic standards set for creators to constantly produce content. She emphasizes the importance of creating good content that resonates with people, rather than focusing solely on the numbers. Brittany also shares her experience with her first brand deal, which was with a kombucha company. She talks about the excitement of receiving a significant amount of money for the first time and the validation that came with it. However, she also reveals that she had a negative experience with a management company that took advantage of her early success and stole money from her. This led to a lawsuit and a realization that she needed to take control of her own career. The conversation touches on the vulnerability and authenticity that Brittany brings to her content. She discusses the importance of being true to herself and not censoring her humor or personality. She believes that her authenticity is what resonates with her audience and keeps them engaged. Brittany reflects on the timing of her success, which coincided with a shift in audience preferences towards more real and relatable content. She believes that the pandemic played a significant role in this shift, as people were craving authenticity and connection during a time of isolation. The podcast also explores Brittany's decision to go full-time as a content creator after losing her job at a bank. She talks about the fear and humiliation she felt during that time, but also the excitement of pursuing a creative career. She discusses the challenges of navigating the industry and the importance of surrounding herself with the right people, such as her editor Stanley, who has been instrumental in her success. Brittany continues the conversation by sharing her insights on the predatory nature of the industry and the importance of being cautious when entering into partnerships with agents and managers. She advises young creators to be aware of the risks and to prioritize their own well-being and creative control. Broski talks about her early experiences with representation and the challenges she faced when signing with a management company that was unprofessional and mishandled her money. She shares how she had to enter into an arbitration lawsuit to recover the funds that were stolen from her. Despite the setback, Broski acknowledges that the experience taught her valuable lessons about trust and aligning herself with the right people. She emphasizes the importance of recognizing that being a content creator is a job and comes with responsibilities. Broski discusses the pressure of constantly having to be funny and entertaining, especially when her job is to be a personality. She also mentions the challenges of balancing her online persona with her personal life and the need to take care of herself amidst the demands of the industry. Broski highlights the role of community in her success as a content creator. She believes that building a strong community around her content and engaging with her audience has been crucial. She also emphasizes the importance of diversifying streams of revenue and not relying solely on one platform or source of income. The conversation then shifts to the topic of TikTok and its impact on creators. Broski acknowledges that TikTok has become oversaturated with creators, making it more challenging to stand out. She advises creators to move beyond TikTok and build a presence on other platforms like YouTube, where they can engage with their audience more consistently. Broski shares her approach to content creation, explaining that she writes down video ideas and structures them to include a hook, the main content, and a conclusion. She also discusses the importance of showing her range as a creator and not being pigeonholed into one type of content. Broski believes in being multifaceted and showcasing different aspects of her personality and interests. The conversation touches on the challenges of being a creator and the pressure to constantly produce content. Broski admits that it can be draining at times, but she finds joy in being able to connect with her audience and make a positive impact on their lives. She also discusses the fear of falling out of relevance and the need to constantly innovate and adapt to stay relevant in the ever-changing digital landscape. Broski continues by encouraging creators to explore their range and not be afraid to try new things. She believes that being true to oneself and showing authenticity is what resonates with audiences the most. She also emphasizes the importance of finding the right representation and operational support to ensure a safe and successful career as a content creator. Brittany mentions that she was initially hesitant about pursuing a career in content creation, but her passion for creating videos and engaging with her audience eventually led her to take the leap. She talks about the importance of finding a niche and being authentic in order to connect with viewers. One of the shows she admires is Hot Ones, hosted by Sean Evans, which inspired her to create her own show called Royal Court. She wanted to incorporate her love for fantasy novels and medieval times into the show, and she hopes that it will become a platform for creators to be interviewed and gain exposure. Brittany also discusses the importance of having a strong team and collaborating with talented writers. She mentions working with twin comedians Annabelle and Sabina Mecki, who have a similar sense of humor and have helped elevate her content. She emphasizes the importance of finding people who can match her wit and make her better as a comedian. She talks about the format of her show, which is guest-centric and bit-based. The set is designed to be whimsical and ridiculous, allowing guests to have fun and escape into the fantasy setting. Brittany hopes that Royal Court will become a sought-after platform for creators to be interviewed and gain exposure. Brittany discusses the challenges of being a content creator and the pressure to constantly produce new content. She mentions that it can be exhausting to juggle multiple projects and commitments, but she finds joy in creating content and connecting with her audience. She also talks about the parasocial relationship that her fans have with her and the importance of maintaining a strong bond with her audience. When asked about her goals and what making it means to her, Brittany mentions that her definition of success has evolved over time. Initially, she thought reaching a certain level of fame or earning a certain amount of money would mean she had made it. However, she now realizes that success is an ever-expanding concept, and she continues to set new goals for herself. Brittany also discusses the challenges faced by women in the content creation industry. She mentions that male duos have historically been more successful, and she hopes to break that trend by building her own empire. She admires creators like Cody Ko and Noel Miller for their success and the way they have built their own production company. In terms of monetization, Brittany mentions various sources of income, including YouTube AdSense, branded content, podcast revenue, and in-person appearances. She emphasizes the importance of YouTube AdSense as a consistent source of income and the value of building a significant library of content. Brittany also shares her thoughts on the YouTube platform and mentions some areas that she believes could be improved. She mentions the algorithm, the reliance on thumbnails, and the confusing nature of the trending system. However, she acknowledges that YouTube is going through changes and appreciates the support she receives from her partner manager. Brittany continues by talking about the type of content she creates and how she decides what to post. She mentions that she focuses on creating videos that have high engagement and resonate with her fans, even if they don't necessarily have the most views. She believes that the reward she receives from her fans' love and engagement is more important than monetary success. When discussing her team, Brittany explains that she has an agency, a management company, a lawyer, and a business manager to help her with various aspects of her career. She also has an employee and contractors who assist with podcast editing, writing, and production. She emphasizes the importance of having a team to support her and help her manage the business side of her career. The hosts then ask Brittany about the difference between having an agent and a manager. She explains that her manager is more involved in her day-to-day activities, helping her book guests for her podcast and stay on top of emails. Her agent, on the other hand, is responsible for securing branded deals and connecting her with potential partnerships. She believes that having both an agent and a manager is essential for her career, as they each play different roles in helping her succeed. Brittany also discusses the challenges and rewards of being a content creator. She mentions that one of the challenges is the intense parasocial relationship she has with her audience. While she appreciates the support and engagement from her fans, she also feels the pressure to always make decisions that align with their expectations. She acknowledges that this can be overwhelming at times but believes it is necessary for her success. In terms of validation, Brittany finds it in the comments and feedback she receives from her audience. She appreciates when people recognize her for who she truly is, beyond just the content she creates. She also mentions that she enjoys making people laugh and finds joy in seeing others giggle, which motivates her to continue creating content. The conversation then shifts to Brittany's future goals. She expresses her interest in pursuing voiceover work and mentions that she would love to be the voice of a funny character in an animated movie, similar to Josh Gad's role as Olaf in Frozen. She believes that building her brand and increasing her reach will be crucial steps in achieving this goal. Brittany also reflects on the negative aspects of her job, such as the intense scrutiny and criticism she faces from the online community. She acknowledges that she has made mistakes in the past, particularly when it comes to partnering with brands without thoroughly researching their ethics and values. She has learned from these experiences and now prioritizes working with brands that align with her own values. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.